Okay, now we're going to look at editing and improvement prompts. So editing and improvement prompts. So we're going to say, rewrite this paragraph and make it more concise. So let's just choose all of this right here. I know it's more than one paragraph, but we can still insert our text. We'll want to keep it within the quotation marks just because that is going to let it know that the prompt is all of that. So we're rewriting. It's going to give us something. Let's see what it is. So you can see here's our prompt. We copied and pasted, so we've got a little bit of a longer prompt, but it's still basic in the sense we're just saying rewrite this paragraph to make it more concise. So there we go. We made that much text into that much text. Okay. So then simplify the following sentence for better readability. Let's just choose this right here. So that we're going to just take that one sentence right there and we're going to rewrite it. So the sentence was, this complex neuropsychiatric condition involves alterations in serotonin, norepinephrine, and dopamine neurotransmitter systems. So we say the neurobiological underpinnings of this disorder involve changes in key brain chemical systems, specifically serotonin. I'm not sure that made it more readable. So you can see sometimes we're not going to get what we want all the way. Here we go with this one. Improve the tone of this message and make it sound more professional. I feed by, what should people buy? More marbles for bird feeders. And see, that wasn't really it was just me throwing it off. Throwing it out is it's not unprofessional, but it's not professional. So let's just see, improving the tone of this message to make it more professional. Based on our analysis of avian feeding behavior and substrate preferences, we recommend augmenting your current supply of spherical mineral aggregates for ornithological nutrition dispensers. The suggestion is predicated on empirical observations of increased avian visitation rates correlated with higher quantities of these tactile feeding aids. So there you go. It improved our tone and the message to make this more professional. I think you should buy more marbles for bird feeders. Okay, good. So you can see that you can write the most simple things ever and turn it into something that sounds like somebody with a doctoral degree wrote. So check the grammar and flow for the following text. Let's just pull up, let's see, something that we wrote earlier, the Claude stuff that we had. The Claude stuff, because there's a lot of okay, scorched, let's just do this right here, Control C. So we're checking the grammar and flow of the following text. So we're just going to plug something in, not that this is something we wrote, but it's just going to give us the grammar and flow. Okay, the provided text demonstrates sound grammatical structure and narrative flow. However, minor adjustments can enhance its technical precision and stylistic coherence. Consider the following revised version. There you go. So it gave us our revised version. This revision maintains the original narrative while elevating the language to a more scientifically rigorous and technically precise level. The use of specialized technology, blah, 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 enhances the text's authoritative tone. The sentence structure has been modified to improve flow and emphasize the cause and effect relationships between events, thereby strengthening the logical progression of the narrative. So it gave you, okay, here you go, here it is altered, and here's the outcome of that. You could just be funny and say, please rewrite this text to sound like a cowboy who has not graduated from high school. So we can do the same thing right here. Quotation marks, Control B, there we go. So we're taking the same thing, we want to make it sound more stylized. So this is us constraining it a little bit more, just for fun. And we'll see what it says. Well, shoot, them folks around Zion Park's having a real tough time with what? Water and good dirt getting scarce and all. They's fighting like cats and dogs over what's left. Now there's this lone fella who's right clever with making contraptions that can pull water right out of thin air, I reckon. But wouldn't you know it, some no-good varmints up and stole his little girl. So there you go. It says, in the context of diminishing hydrological resources and arable terrain, settlements proximal to Zion National Park have developed into intense intertribal conflict as solitary artisan engineers, aeolian-powered apparatuses capable of atmospheric moisture extraction. When his progeny is abducted by marauders, he is compelled to undertake perilous expeditions. So there you go. We took something that they said is scientifically sound, and we now turned it into something that a cowboy wrote.